Hey everybody, welcome. My name is Jason Heller. I'm one of the founders and the very proud president of the BrandywineBOTS Robotics Club. We are a youth nonprofit based in Wilmington, Delaware, on a mission to introduce kids to fun, STEM-related activities. Since we started, we've been strictly a robotics club, but we're looking to add some new activities this fall, and one of the ones that we're looking into is U.S. Drone Soccer. U.S. Drone Soccer recently launched in the U.S. after being a popular esport overseas. U.S. Drone Soccer is full contact, 5-on-5 soccer match played with quadcopter drone soccer balls. We were fortunate enough to get our hands on a demo of what will be the World Cup drone soccer ball bundle, and it just arrived, so I thought we would do what I think is the first unboxing of a U.S. drone soccer ball. So stay tuned and make sure you check out what I expect to be a series of videos on our progression towards hosting a U.S. drone soccer team. All right, so this box arrived just today from U.S. Drone Soccer. I cut it open already. It got a little wet sitting out in the rain, so I thought we would unbox it together and then go through some of the assembly of the drone soccer ball we have in here. So it looks like the first item is a quad smart charger, 50 watt times 4, 5 amps, 4 channels. This is model M4Q. Charges it between 0.1 and 5 amps at a max of 50 watts. Packing list. The remote control is the IF8 first person view remote controller. I should mention that this bundle is the U.S. Drone Soccer World Cup bundle. It looks like we have the soccer ball cage. It says this is beta 4. So it looks like a cage, some props, some other assembly parts. Here's another pack of props. It looks like 5. Here's a 4.5, looks like just a regular 4.5 nut driver. So 1.5 millimeter. I can't tell if it's Torx or not. You'll be able to see that on the camera. It's probably not going to focus. It looks like just a hex head 1.5 millimeter driver. There's a pair of 3M safety glasses. This is the lithium-ion battery fire retardant case for traveling. And then last but not least, the 20 centimeter drone soccer ball. So this says that it is the 20 centimeter Beta 4 kit. I know they've been going through a lot of iterations. And it looks like this was just packaged on January 2nd, 2022. Let's open this charger first. So inside this box, we have a USB to micro USB cable, a regular power cable, looks like 4 adapters that go from a smaller type of an input to a larger. Right, and then the unit itself, it has a 3.5-inch screen. It is a smart charger. I'll do a separate video on this once we get it all hooked up and ready to go. All right, next, let's open up the controller. This is an FPV controller. Under the packaging here, we have the antenna masts and a USB-A to USB-C cable for charging, and it looks like a filler plug of some sort that looks like it would cover the antenna mast. We'll take a look at the controller a little bit better. So it's a pretty typical drone controller, it feels like. 4-way sticks, a tether mount, it's like the power button there, and a battery gauge. And then we have 4 toggle switches. They are 3-position. Actually, they're not all 3-position. So the one labeled SA is a 2-position switch. SB is a 3-position switch. SC is also a 3-position switch. And SD is a 2-position switch. Behind this dust cover here, we have a USB-C input. And it looks like a 3.5 millimeter jack of some sort. And then, of course, the antenna connection. That's the controller. The model is IF8. I will say I fly DJI Mavic drones. I've never flown a FPV drone, but it's interesting that the left stick is not spring-loaded, so it just stays in the position you put it in. In the up and down axis, it is spring-loaded left and right. The right stick is spring-loaded in both directions. So there's the controller. And we'll move on to the drone. And when we open the drone soccer ball kit, a bunch of stickers. It looks like another soccer ball cage, which is similar to the second one. This is all hardware and screws in this bag. I can get this open. Here we have what appears to be the brain of the drone. And an additional wiring harness is in there as well. Here you can see the way this brain is labeled. USB-A. So it looks like micro USB cable. Appears to be additional parts for maybe assembling the soccer ball cage. We'll figure out as we go through the assembly. There's a drone soccer official piece here. There's some Velcro loops. Without knowing this drone at all, I'm going to guess that they might be battery loops, but we'll find that out also. So in these boxes are the 4 motors. And screws for the motors. Try to focus so you can see details of this box. The iFlight Black Edition. I have 4 of those. Here's the radio receiver, it looks like. Model numbers R81 in an anti-static bag. It's an 8-channel receiver. So they do say this is a solderless kit. So I'll be interested in seeing how that works earlier. There's some bare wire ends there, so I'm interested once we start putting this together how those are going to connect without solder. This looks to be an LED light ring of some sort. I do know that the drones, yeah, I think it's an LED light ring of some sort. The drones do change color based on the striker and the defender. It's a bag of zip ties. Another bag of propellers. That's a lot of propellers we've seen so far. Some rubber self-adhesive pieces. And kind of the core of this operation is the drone frame. A very tightly sealed bag. So here's the frame of the drone. It appears to be carbon fiber. It's incredibly lightweight. Guessing about a 1/4 inch thick carbon fiber. I'll do some research and see if that's real carbon fiber or just a carbon fiber look, but it's much lighter than I expected. And at the bottom here we have the assembly manual for the drone soccer ball. So it states about 1 to 2 hours of assembly time. One thing I didn't notice in this kit, however, is the batteries. I'm pretty confident that it was supposed to include batteries, so I'll have to double check that. So next up, we'll spread everything out and we'll start some assembly.